Yeah, well, you know, my mum was a single parent. She's got 5 kids that was all living in the same house. So at first I just loved football, so I was basically just playing just for fun. Even if nobody got paid or it wasn't on TV, you didn't get famous from it. Like, I'd still go out and play with my friends regardless. I was always one to try and get, especially schoolwork, because I didn't really enjoy it. I wanted to get it done as soon as possible, and because you're being taken out of school to play football and you're behind in school, so you have to go back and do more hours.
How old were you when you started it?
We was at a different building in Salford, and then you come here when you're 11.
Yeah, when you were 11.
Yeah. You know, she made that decision when I was 11 years old, and United allowed it, so.
Tell me why you've written the letter that you've written, how important it is to you.
It obviously has a huge importance for me, probably on a personal level, because you know what families are going through now. I once had to go through that same system, and it's very difficult to find a way out, but now that I'm in this position that I'm in, it's very important for me to help the people that are struggling. And
things could have been really different for you, couldn't they?
Yeah, definitely. You know, 45% of people like me, black people, people in different ethnic minorities, you know, they're living in poverty, and you know, I was very close to being one of that 45%. So I understand that it could have went either way for me, and you know, I'm grateful that it went this way for me. But it doesn't make me forget about what happened in the past, and you know, I obviously want to help them people and as much as I can. And I know that I've done the right thing in trying to help these people. So
obviously you've got a perfect example now of Marcus, and the things that he's doing on the football pitch at this moment in time is a real credit to him and the academy for how he's been brought through at such a young age.
What he keeps doing here with day in, day out is always inspirational. He keeps wanting to work and strive to be a better player, a better person, so all credit to him.
And I think that's important, because you grow as a person and then as an individual. For me, if you find what works for you in terms of improvement as a young player, then you know you can go as far as you want.
But you're doing really well. The thing is, when you're growing up, football's your thing, it's your passion.
Yeah.
Your total drive and commitment goes to that, doesn't it?
So there's always a big element of sacrifice to try and get to the top level, and yeah, of course. But I also understood, maybe it was just part of me growing up. I just knew how hard that my mum was working. Anyway, so you know, I'd never moan, I'd never do anything.
And how much is this the stuff of dreams, what you've worked for, coming through the academy?
It's crazy, you can't explain it when you're out there. It's just rush of blood, everything.
Michael, what has it given the whole club, these youngsters, coming through and supporting?
It's just a real breath of fresh air, I think. To be on this wall, what does that mean?
Yeah, it gives me a proud feeling, that they put you in that sort of light. But this building's about letting the kids know that it's possible. On the pitch, we just make sure that we're working hard and we're improving, because 9 times out of 10, if you're improving, you'll be picking up points.
Do you feel your game is improving?
Yeah, 100%.
Is it sometimes difficult, given the fact that you are still so young, that people can be so possibly critical and expectant?
This club especially, they train you to deal with that expectation, because they always say from when you're a kid, everybody wants to beat Man United. You know, if they beat Man United, it'll be sort of the highlight of the season. You know everybody wants to beat you, but how much do you want to beat everyone else? And
is it difficult being a Manchester United player, dealing with the expectation and the enormous pressure that comes with being with an enormous football club?
I think when you sign for the club, that's what you sign up to. 9 times out of 10 players understand that, because it's not a normal club, and it never will be, so the pressure's always going to be there. But for me, it's how you deal with it.
superstar now doing the business for Man United, but what does it feel like when you come back here?
The main message I always get from revisiting old places, old houses, old schools is just remembering who you are and where you come from. And obviously I have a lot of friends from around this area and we used to come here pretty much daily. You know, we'd be here for hours, so to come back here, it gives you them good memories, but at the same time, it puts it into place.
So after your debut,
yeah, a couple of
you
weeks
still went to
later.
the Soccer Dome?
Yeah.
So 2 weeks before you had no crowd, and then
yeah, pretty much. But that was the last time I went. You know, it was a shock playing midweek as well because Martial was meant to be starting and then coming in, but that kind of benefited me because I wasn't thinking about the game too much.
Smith is bouncing around, Mata to cut it back again, and Rashford has got the dream goal that he was looking for in his debut, and one he will never, ever forget.
Looking in early, and it falls for Marcus Rashford, does it again. What a story, the fairy tale goes on.
This is my first game in the Premier League, so obviously it's been amazing, and to score 2, it's just a bonus. So hopefully we can just carry it on and then go again next game.
Rashford, he's in here, he scores! Marcus Rashford takes yet another step up the ladder.
Here's Rashford, found by Martial. Rashford, lovely feet, brilliant goal! Oh, that is a wonderful goal from a quite superb emerging Manchester United talent, Marcus Rashford.
Mentally, I wasn't 100% sure about my physical capabilities, which was playing in different positions. And I think that's what's happening now, whether I'm on the right, on the left, or down the middle.
Do you think there's a problem for Mourinho, the fact that he wasn't a top-class player? I mean, obviously he's an unbelievably successful manager.
For me, I think just when a manager's played, they've sort of lived the lifestyle that we've lived, and they might be a bit more understanding.
It's going to fall here for Rashford, and then Rashford still. Oh, he's got it! Marcus Rashford, who burst onto the scene in the Europa League last season with a huge goal for Manchester United. It's going to be Marcus Rashford. It's a good hit. Oh, what a goal! That is a fantastic. Rashford is in behind David Luiz and tucks it past Begovic. Marcus Rashford on the break. Oh, this kid's got something special. Rooney gets away from El Mohammadi and he slides one. And they've been beaten right to the death by Marcus Rashford. He's come off the bench to make the impact again for Manchester United. Put United in the comfort zone here. Mata, Flagger stayed down, now Rashford, Manchester United in front. In a flash, it's Marcus Rashford who puts Manchester United in front after 34 minutes. Right at the top level. There's Rashford trying to embroider it, he's done it, he has done it.
I swear I'll sell the whole lot of them, mate. Sell the whole lot of them, mate. Absolutely bottle as they are. Rashford, mate, don't get me started on this kid, yeah? Fucking sell this kid. He's absolutely washed up. 200 bags a week, you're telling me, yeah? And my man can't do the simple things. Running in behind. Holding up the ball, yeah? You know what I mean? Making simple runs, yeah? This guy cannot do none of it, yeah? And he's asking for 200 bags a week. Fuck off, mate. Absolutely. Get out of this football club, mate.
What do you do to, like, chill and just get away from it? It's harder now for players because of camera phones, social media and stuff like that from when I was growing up.
We just have like little little hobbies. Like I have 2 dogs, but my mates love dogs as well, so sometimes we just go out with the dogs and play football in the garden. Or
are you the type of person that will go home and think about the ones that you missed now?
For me, it's just about recognising it and trying to correct it in the next game or in the next situation. Like obviously, I'm very self-critical, and that's my way of improving.
Rashford!
Standing one up, and Rashford waited and scores.
Goal, stunning quality from Marcus Rashford. He's deserved that. It'll mean the world to him. His first at Old Trafford this season.
Absolutely fantastic, fearless. The kid he's got no doubt or no fear, and that's when you're young, you don't have any fear.
It's Rashford. It's the perfect start. Manchester United off and running under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
A lovely feat from Rashford and touched in by Pogba, who suddenly can't help himself.
Rashford, lovely turn, clever feet, brilliant finish. A goal from a man right on top of his game.
Sanchez, Marcus Rashford rolls Manchester United into a 2-goal lead, and they are on a roll.
Lingard, Pogba, it's a threatening ball to Rashford, and Rashford fires it across Lloris and into the net, and sends Manchester United into the lead late in the first half.
Well, it looks like mission impossible for Manchester United. Supported outside him by Shaw. He's got himself, spilled by Buffon. Oh, they've got another one! It comes down to Marcus Rashford against Gianluigi Buffon. How's your bottle? Oh, he smashed it in! What a penalty from Marcus Rashford! Manchester United with another glorious night in the Champions League. United heading through to the quarter-finals. Marcus Rashford, the coolest man in the place.
So do you think you've perhaps matured as a man? You've looked sharp. I've watched all the games so far. You've looked really sharp. Do you feel a difference to last season in yourself?
When I started playing, I was 18, and I pretty much grew the summer before. And I feel like this season, it's like I'm doing little stuff that shows that it's becoming a bit more natural and a bit more easier.
Re-embraces its multi-million strong audience. What one wonders is the theatre entitled to dream this time. Foul by the retreating Jorginho. Referee has waved it on because Rashford is advancing. He's gone over. He's got a penalty. Rashford rockets Manchester United ahead. You don't keep those out. Here is Rashford. Free! In a flash! A right royal red flash! A rash flash!
Ollie, as you feared, there was no Marcus today. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
He's always recovered quickly before Marcus, and this time it takes longer, so...
Does he need a break? Can you give him a break? And what is his best position?
Well, at the moment, we can't really give him a break because...
Marcus Rashford, a man who has been right on top of his game over the last 6-8 weeks or so.
That's better. Great finish. Positive finish from Marcus Rashford, wasn't it?
Davinson Sanchez, who's a little flick, only finds Rashford. What a start for Manchester United. Last season. Another nutmeg by Rashford gets Manchester United going again. Was he brought down? Yes, he was. Big moment this against Paulo Gazzaniga. And Manchester United lead again.
Marcus Rashford, he's still wriggling. He's gone over on blue turf. Rashford rolls it in for the Reds. And they lead on the territory of their neighbourly champions.
What a floating of beauty! And Marcus Rashford is there to meet it. Here comes Marcus Rashford. And here comes 2-0. Manchester born and red. 200 games for the club. 2 goals today.
It's James Rashford! What an incredible turnaround by Manchester United!
She's going the other way. James towards Rashford! There's nothing Old Trafford loves more than that!
Saka away from Williams. Space for the cross. Good header. Oh, it's free. And Rashford's gone in on the act as well.
Marcus Rashford. Oh, glorious! That is a special one. For distance, power, accuracy, and indeed significance.